It's time for you to put together your business plan. Is this something you struggle at, or is it easy speasy for you? Kevin Weir, your action business coach, and today we're going to go over the top 7 things that you need to think about when putting together your business plan. Now, all 7 of these items relate to whether you're a startup business or a current business, because yes, every startup business needs a business plan, but a current business even more so needs an annual business plan in order for you to succeed. So let's go through these 7 items that are essential in making sure that you get the most out of your business planning process. Number 1, substituting planning for thinking. So here's the thing, we have to do a lot of what we call strategic thinking. What is strategic thinking? Strategic thinking is the process of gathering insights into ideas that you can implement into your business. Here's a problem. Most people don't do strategic thinking because thinking is hard. It's not a lot of fun. We'd rather just go through the motions and put a plan together. But you need to take time to actually sit down and think through things. So number 1 thing that you really need to do in your business plan is to do that thinking. What are ideas and concepts that you could potentially utilize in putting that into your business plan? What that might involve, you might need to do some research. You need to go out on the internet and see what's happening in your industry, in your field, or in business in general, and what are things that are maybe you're not aware of that you could implement into a business plan. So number 2 is the discipline to say no. Here's the thing is that when we're putting business plans together, everything is like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and we say yes to it. Here's the thing is, you as an organization, unless you've got money and people coming out of your ears, you're going to have a resource deficit in some way, shape, or form. If you don't have billions of cash sitting around. So you have to say no to some things that you would want to have happen. So you need to basically at least take a look at how much resources you have and what can you apply those resources to in order to achieve what you want to achieve in your business for the next 1, 3, and 5 years. Number 3 is you need to prepare to be a strategist. And so what do I mean by that? Now, once you've done the thinking, now you put a strategic plan together. This is what you need to do is you need to go up to what I call the 30,000 foot level of your business and identify strategic initiatives that you need to put into your business. Too many times business plans are nothing more than tactical moves that make things happen in the short term, but there's no larger strategic focus on where you want to take this business. So you need to think at a bigger level. Even as a startup business, you have to think in big terms and then put strategies in place that fit with those big term ideas that you have. Now, number 4 is you need to have a clear focus. You need to be focused and directed on what you want to accomplish. See, here's the thing is that we as business owners love to run after bright, shiny objects. You do not know how many times in 26 years of coaching I have had to have a client come and tell me what idea they had, and then they would forget about their central focus and what their business wanted to accomplish. And I have to reel them back in, and it's like the main thing is the main thing. Now, are there opportunities that you might want to take advantage of? Absolutely. But if you're trying to take advantage of 10 opportunities all at once, you diffuse the efforts on your main core business functions. So number 5 is you need to throw out the budget. Now, what do I mean by that? Oh my God, Kevin, you just told me that I have allocation of resources. Why are you telling me to throw out the budget? It seems contradictory. Well, here's the thing, is that you need to come up with the ideas first and foremost Then, once you come up with the ideas and the strategies, then you can take a look at, okay, can we put the budget in place? You see, too many times businesses will throw a budget out and then said, well, this is all we have to operate with. Instead of going, if we strategically do A, B, and C with these tactics, it'll actually produce more income and more profits that then we can invest that into these strategies and ideas. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge believer in budgets. But if you use a budget to constrain yourself and just have a flat line, teeny amount of growth, when you could have exponential growth, then you're losing a big opportunity. So thinking, strategy, and then budget. Now, number 6 is you need to link the strategic plan to actual actions. So we get too enamored into the plan in of itself. The plan is designed then to identify action steps in order to achieve the strategic intent, and it has to be assigned to a person and or a group of people with a person in charge of that group to make sure it happens. You see, the problem with a lot of business plans is that they're put together for an external purpose, funding, getting an angel investor involved or whatever, and then once that's completed, it sits in a drawer and gathers dust. No, a good plan is constantly being utilized to focus the business. So one of the great ways that you can do that is put it into a 1 to 2 page summary chart that you actually use and follow on a weekly basis. You should be pulling that business plan out every week. Maybe not the entire thing, but at least the summary sheet to see how are we doing. Are we sticking to the plan? Do we need to make an adjustment? And finally, number 7 is not challenging business as usual. A good solid business planning process is going to start thinking outside of the box. It's going to have ideas, concepts, and just instead of just repeating what we've done before. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. So let's quickly review those 7 things that we talked about. Number 1, you need to not substitute planning for thinking. Strategic thinking first. Number 2, the discipline to say no. Number 3, prepare to be a strategist. Number 4, have a clear focus on your plan. Number 5, initially throw out the budget. Number 6, link the strategic plan to action steps. And number 7, challenge business as usual. If you do those 7 things, you're going to have a brilliant business plan, and once executed well, you're going to have a brilliant business. Now, if you need some help with putting together your business plan, why don't you click the link below and schedule a 30-minute strategy session with me where we'll cover these concepts and how they might apply into your business. It's not a sales, I'm not going to pitch you anything. I'm actually going to really help you out. If you want further help after that 30 minutes, we can schedule some additional time to have a deeper dive. And then after that, then we'll see if coaching is a fit. So, would love to hear from you. Let me know what you've learned from today's video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.